first, I'ma just produce over 112. You got them, you got them verse, I want a few. First, I'ma just produce over 112. I want 30, boy, that's joint things worth it. Time on 6, 2 is early. Say my dog on jump, it's urban. Fly through the 6 like George Curry. You got them verse, I want a few. First, I'ma just produce over.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We back at it.
That Julius Erving Gucci.
Hey, got it. We back on it.
All right, so we're going to just break this open right now.
Actually, let's introduce the people to Can't Argue With That.
Oh, yes. I'm Alfonso.
It's your boy, RT.
And this is Can't Argue With That.
Can't Argue With That. We
and
back at it.
Shout out to Chucktown Bar and Grill.
Chucktown Bar Grill.
We open tonight.
2467 Savannah Highway.
Right past the Hawthorne Inn.
Sponsored by Chucktown Bar Grill. We like it.
And Cedric the Entertainer. Shout out to Cedric Smalls. Shout out to Cedric. So check this out. We're over a quarter of the NBA season. Blake Griffin is picking up where he left off with them threes in Motor City. LeBron's only 2 games back from Golden State.
King James.
KD and Draymond.
KD, let's unpack. Let's get to it.
Okay, all right.
So, like Draymond.
we can get that later. Man. So on December 7th, on this day, just a little history fact for y'all. On this day, Los Angeles Lakers won against the New Orleans Hornets 103-87, and our boy Kobe Bryant became the youngest player in NBA history to reach 30,000. Good Lord, that's a lot of points.
That's a lot of points.
Yes, sir. So and then guess how old he was?
34, off the top of my head, just a guess.
Oh yes, 34, 104 days old.
Right.
Yeah. And now guess who held the record last time?
Who's that?
Who holds every record at some point? Wilt Chamberlain.
Still.
Yeah, exactly.
Also on this date, 1995, NBA Refs Association signed a 5-year labor agreement, thus ending the lockout during the 99-2000 season. And with that being said, shout out to my fellow referees everywhere. Now,
Ryan's a ref, by the way.
You already know what it is.
Soon to be a professional NBA ref.
Soon to
Pipe
be.
dreams. Pipe dreams turn to reality if you stick to them. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, man.
All right.
Biggest disappointments this far this season. Whew.
Man, I gotta go with the Wizards, man.
The Wizards?
So check this out.
The Wizards.
Right now, let's talk about finances, because I'm all about the money, man.
All about the money.
So, their current situation, the Wizards are $9.2 million in the hole right now under salary cap. Or over salary cap, right? Mm-hmm. So, you think that's an easy fix, 1 year. Right. Next year, already, they're $76 million over the salary cap. So, I don't know. So, John Wall, Bradley Beal, all them boys are beefing. And guess what? Dwight Howard.
We got the what? Oh man, I'm not gonna. That was a disappointing time in life.
Hey, look at this picture.
Who is that?
That's Dwight Howard and transsexual.
Yeah. I never get it right. Transsexual, transvestite,
I'm not sure. Let's not get into that.
Right.
You don't want to offend anybody. Right. I don't want. I love everybody.
Shout out to Dwight, and let's hope that he gets healthy soon. Because I don't know if you knew this.
He's having butt surgery.
But he's having butt surgery.
Yeah.
Which I think is kind of hilarious in this situation. But,
hey, my dog go hard. My dog goes hard.
Leave it alone.
Let's stay on. Let's get out of there.
Anyways, any other disappointments so far? Any other disappointments so far?
Do you think?
Any other disappointments so far? Anything else going on?
I do have some more disappointments.
Right.
Houston, man. I mean, forget the analytics that support Mike's theory that you gotta shoot the ball, shoot threes. Like, I'm calling for his job, man. Like, there's no D in D'Antoni. There's no D in Houston. And they've gotten rid of all their debt for Chris Paul. Shout out to Jamal Boyd, Houston fan. But, I mean, I don't know what to say.
He a fan of Tampa Bay and Houston?
Yeah, this is going to be a bad year, buddy.
It's a rough one. It's a rough one for sure.
Exactly.
It's a rough run. So,
shout out to Jabari.
Getting into Houston, I'm gonna tell you what I think their problems are with Houston.
Uh-huh.
Number one, they don't have a lot of good players.
Shout out to Singletary.
To keep it as just as simple and as plain as day as that, they don't have a lot of good.
Because of Chris Paul.
I mean,
Because of Chris Paul.
and also because they chose to be cheap. There was no reason why they couldn't have brought the same team back that went to Game 7 versus the Warriors last season, other than the owner doesn't want to go into the tax and pay the tax.
Exactly.
Trevor Ariza is gone because they didn't want to pay the luxury tax. Like, they could have signed him.
What's going on, Sid Drew? Sid watching.
Very, very easy. They could
But did you see the game? Did you see the game last night?
No, I opted to go to sleep because I knew the Rockets were terrible.
Well, I saw the highlights on SportsCenter this morning. A blowout, 91-118. They had a 20-point lead. They blew it to Derrick Rose the week before. Derrick Rose. Okay. On our very first episode, this man obliterated me because I was of the mindset that Derrick Rose was going to come back. He still has some juice in the tank. I was like, hey, I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know it's going to be. I know it's going to be a constant performance. I don't know it's going to, last or be enduring. But however, it's going to happen. And how many points did he score?
I told
How
you
many? How many?
that he was wrong.
How many? Yeah, he said he was wrong. So E-Crow, my friend, E-Crow. So how many points did he score?
Who?
Derrick Rose.
You mean whenever he played the Rockets?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about in that game. I don't remember what game it was, but come on now.
You mean early this season when he set a career high?
Yes. 50.
Broken clock is right twice a day, so I mean,
He's on pace to be Sixth Man of the Year.
maybe, possibly. That's assuming he don't run away from the team again.
You don't digest the crow very well, do you?
No, it doesn't really sit. It doesn't really sit too well in my stomach, man. I don't really like that.
Understood.
I don't like that.
Okay. All right. So
Let me ask you this though:
Mhm.
Is Houston gonna make the playoffs?
I don't think so, man.
I don't think so, man.
So they're what? They're like 13th in the
13th in the West. Yeah.
And last season they were like 3rd.
Let's put it in perspective. Last year, the Rockets had 17 losses.
Wow, and they have
This
17
year,
losses already, right?
This year, they have 13 losses.
Oh, so they're almost there.
Almost there.
Before All-Star break.
Well, before
All-Star break, break.
No,
Before half of All-Star
you mean
break.
for Christmas?
Exactly.
Right.
Because in most pundits say that's when the NBA really starts.
Right.
So yeah, before the NBA really starts, you already got your losses of last season.
Yeah, that's not a good look.
Sad news, man. Sad news. So back to the nature of hand. So do you think they'll be on the couches in April?
Houston, I think that they are not going to turn around this season. I think that they're going to struggle for the entire season. The strategy of jacking up a bunch of threes, shooters who can't shoot.
No D.
It's called open for a reason, right?
What's going on, Amber? What's going on, T? Everybody watching. What's going on? Let's see. What's going on, Chris? Shout out, man. Shout out. Talk to the people, man. They watching, man.
Shout out.
That's all.
That's all.
Shout out.
I'm not privy to who's on right now. But all right, so we got that.
He said he don't need y'all. I need viewers. Get you.
So with that being said, in addition to the Rockets struggle,
Now I want to know who your biggest disappointments are, man. Who are you? What's your number one biggest disappointment this year?
my biggest disappointment this year is a guy I'm a fan of, but I gotta say it. Ben Simmons. Biggest disappointment for me this season. Last year he couldn't shoot a jump shot outside of 5 or 6 feet. This year he can't make a shot outside of 3 feet. He's actually a worse shooter this year than last year.
He's the anti-Blake.
He's
an anti-Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin added to his arsenal.
Ben
Simmons
he got to
subtracted
shoot
from
the
his
ball
arsenal.
closer. I didn't expect him to come back jacking up threes. Or just a little TT drop. You know what I mean?
What you think about the 76ers in general?
They traded for Jimmy Butler, which I think was a really big deal.
That is a big deal.
But in order for them,
They're right behind my boy Chris.
But hey, man,
Shout out to Chris Middleton.
shout out to Giannis and those Bucks.
Well, I gotta shout out to Chris Middleton.
Right, Chris
we
and
used to
Giannis.
play back in the day.
Right.
And I feel like I contributed to his NBA stardom.
Right,
So,
right.
Shout out to Chris Middleton,
Because we all know the only difference between you and him is that Chris grew, right? And then he just didn't grow.
Because,
that's kind of what happened.
And he got a jump shot.
That's kind of right. He had a
And
jump shot.
my jump shot is...
Funky fadeaway.
I'll take off a dribble like hell, no.
You was quick, though.
Oh, I'm quick. Oh, hey, I'll take... Hey, I told you, man, I can take Jordan off a dribble one time.
I mean, you might get swatted at the rim, but it's all good.
Yeah, he won't catch me.
But yeah, Ben Simmons, I mean, I just expected him to develop some sort of shot.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit. Maybe 10 feet. Is that too much to ask?
Yeah. What's going on, Tim?
But so in order for the 76ers to reach their full potential,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need him to hit just a little baby jumper, just a little bit. Okay.
So what? No, I need to rephrase the question.
Okay.
What team are you disappointed in? Excuse me.
My disappointing team, I would say this far. I mean the Rockets, but that didn't shock me so much. But I'm gonna say the Suns. I know a lot of people.
What's going on with the Suns, man? 'Cause I'm not certain.
And a lot of people gonna say, "Why the Suns? Why the Suns?" Because the Suns were the league's worst team.
Shout out to Miranda.
Suns were the league's worst team last season.
Mm-hmm.
They got the number 1 pick in the draft. Only thing we ask for you to be this year is not the worst team again. They're still the worst team in the NBA. Like, they don't have to be worst. They could be like second worst, third worst, but they're still the worst. And I've
won
actually
4 games.
And I've actually watched them play a couple times, and they're actually awful. They're horrible. I don't see a bright future. Like I'm not seeing any signs of improvement.
I did hear somebody say that they're on a 7-game losing streak. So
I mean, they've only won 4 games.
That's not indicative of any success.
They only won 4 games, so that's all they do is lose, really. So it'd be a surprise.
So every now and then they win.
Every
now and then.
Once every 8 games, it seems like they might win. But
got you.
What about any pleasant surprises that you got, man? You got any surprises?
Man, I kind of, gave some introduction to it, but I am pleasantly surprised at Blake Griffin, man. If you look at his stat line,
did you give up on Blake or something?
No,
Blake has been nice.
He's always been balling, and his stat line didn't increase too much, but his style of play has changed so much. He plays more like a point guard, like a point forward now. You know what I mean? Like, he used to be just the big guy, just dunking on everybody. Okay, yeah, jump over keys, I'm big. But now he passes, he shoots, and his 3-point percent. He was leading the league in 3-point percentage for the first 3 weeks.
Right.
That's outrageous.
Right.
That's outrageous.
Right.
Like people like Ray Allen and Steph Curry do that.
Words,
you know what I mean?
Ben Simmons should take note that if you work on your jump shot, you can improve. Okay.
Man, listen, that's it, man. Like I feel like I'm disappointed in you if your Arsenal doesn't improve, man. Like your Arsenal's gotta increase, man. Like you get paid too much not to. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's why I'm so disappointed in who? Dwight Howard.
Dwight. He's like, so many people down. So many people down.
Yeah.
But enough about that. You already know what I'm talking about. Let's talk about LeBron James.
Yeah. So if the playoffs started today, surprisingly, they'd be situated at the 5th seed at this point.
Wait, are you saying surprisingly positively or negatively?
I'm saying surprisingly because, on the first episode...
So, does that mean that you're not expecting them to be good this year?
On the first episode, very first episode,
right.
If anyone remembers,
right.
Smith was fined $60,000. I mean, $60,000 for the Kamara hit. Just to let you know, a little side segue. Just got an NFL update. But, yeah. I'm sorry, what was you saying? I'm back. I need to get back to that.
The Lakers.
Oh yeah. So I didn't have much expectations for them. I figured they'd end up around here, but I figured they'd have to make a mid-season trade. I figured they would be scrambling on All-Star break. I thought that they'd be scrambling on All-Star break to make a blockbuster trade. I thought Magic and Kobe.
Shout out to Kobe.
Shout out to Kobe and Magic. I thought that they'd be coming through with some big trade. But now I think that. Well, what do you think? Do you think that they can?
Well, I'm really not shocked at all because
really?
I thought that they would go to the conference finals prior to the season starting. They got LeBron because I didn't understand the logic behind the rest of the teams that they predicted to go to the finals.
So they're behind right now. This is a surprising bunch. This is a pleasantly surprising year because the West has scrambled up a little bit. You know what I mean?
It is all the teams. There's only one garbage team in the conference, the Suns. If you look at them, rest of the teams are good.
Spurs aren't really good either.
I mean, you say
that,
but I mean, what is it?
11 and 14.
11-14. If the Spurs are the second worst team in the West, that's kind of what my point is.
But let's run down the teams that are ahead of the Lakers. We have the Nuggets, Ryan Terry's Thunder.
Oh yeah, Westbrook,
the Clippers, and the whole wide world's Warriors.
So
you know what Kobe said.
So the only team
Kobe said that there's not any real Warriors fans.
Right.
They're all transposed
right.
Lakers fans.
Right.
Is that true?
Right. I mean, there's a lot of people that have jumped on the bandwagon.
What's going on, T?
Since the Warriors have been.
I'm still watching.
T.
Yes, sir.
So the only team that concerns me is the Warriors. Other than that, I mean, we got the King. So I mean,
very true.
That's the only thing I say. We got the King. So I'm not worried about no one else.
Okay.
We got the best player in the series.
I got you.
But with that being said, let's get to something that we got to talk about.
What's going on?
The Warriors.
Yes, sir.
They had some drama a couple weeks ago. With that sensitive guy, don't call him a cupcake though, because he'll call you out.
Oh yeah, on his burner account.
Actually, he's graduated from that. He'll call you out on his real account now.
Really?
Yeah, he'll call you on a real account now.
And then have his fans support him on his burner
account. Right.
Yes, sir.
Draymond said some words to Kevin Durant that he didn't like. Might have cursed at him. Might have called him a certain word.
Yeah.
How do you think that this will affect the Warriors and more specifically Kevin Durant going forward? Do you think this means he's done this season? Do you mean he's done with Draymond, done with the Warriors? You gonna ask them tell him that he's out and Draymond's back? Tell me, how do you feel about that?
Let me be real with you.
Yeah.
Nothing's worse than going to school every day.
Oh,
and having somebody that you might not be able to fight. Meaning having somebody bullying you.
Right.
So, and even somebody you're uncomfortable with who maybe called you something, the cardinal sin. Oh. So with that being said, he's out. Out without a doubt. I can't say that he's going to join the King because of what he recently said.
Kevin Durant is out?
Yeah, but he's out. He's out. He's most definitely out. And guess what? They don't need him.
They don't need him?
They don't need him.
They don't need him.
73-9 says they don't need him.
They don't need him for what? To win championship?
To win the championship.
Going forward, they will need him to win a championship. Absolutely.
You said they will?
Yeah.
Why?
That 73-9 team was not the same team now. That was 3 years ago as well. Those players are older.
Very true.
And they lost a bunch of depth.
Very true.
And the West and the league in general is much better now than it was then.
So you can't stay the same and expect the same results.
Absolutely not.
NBA or NFL.
Absolutely not. You have to continually
get better.
Get better.
That's why Draymond called Kevin Durant.
Right. You don't get worse.
I'm back.
You keep in mind that even Shaq and Kobe went out and got a Gary Payton and a Carl and
tried it again.
Tried it again.
Try it won't work.
Right. trying it just won't work. You know.
Yes sir. What's going on? Shout out to Lance. Shout out to Miss Kathy.
Right.
Shout out to Jasmine.
Shout out.
So let's go ahead and move on. Do you have anything else to say about the NBA? Anything else generally to say? Because I want to go ahead and close out and move on to tonight's games. I just want to get your picks on tonight's games.
All right, tonight's games real quick.
Pacers and Magics.
Let's go with the Pacers, man.
Pacers and Magics? Pacers? Okay, all right.
Pacers.
Because they lost Dwight Howard? Just joking. No. All right, so 76ers and Pistons. Who you got?
Go with the Fighting Blakes, man.
Okay.
We spent some time talking about Blake Griffin.
We talked about that.
Let's go with Blake Griffin.
We're good. We're good on that.
Mm-hmm. Kawhi and those Raptors, NBA's best record versus the Nets,
Do I have to think about this?
No, just give people what they want, man.
Kawhi and them braids.
Oh,
Kawhi and them braids. He got 'em. Hey, you know his braids are a little bit better now.
Right, you notice he moved from San Antonio to Toronto.
Yeah.
Those rolls a little fresh now. You like
Those
that?
Canadians can
Right,
braid,
right,
boy.
right. All right.
Yeah, man.
I like that. I like that.
So, yeah.
We got the Grizzlies versus the Pelicans.
I'm gonna go with my dog. I would never pick against my dog Derrick Rose as long as I live because I was disrespected on the first episode. So I'm never gonna pick against Derrick Rose.
All right.
I'm sorry.
You do realize during that season, Derrick Rose left with a fade and he came back married with dreads. Like, do you realize that?
I did.
Like, he was at practice, he left, and he didn't come back until he was married and he had dreads.
Yeah.
But, anyways, you got the Heat versus the Suns.
So who you got with that?
Not the Suns. Let's put it like that. So, whoever the Suns playing, the Suns is going to lose. So, the Suns playing the Heat, I got the Heat.
All right. Nuggets versus Hornets.
Shout out to Kemba Walker, who's having a really great season, man.
Shout out to him, but
The Nuggets going to get that win.
oh, okay. I was like, there's no but.
All
right.
The Nuggets going to get that win.
So
The Kings versus the Cavaliers.
sorry.
There's still no Kevin Love, who seemingly gets hurt every other week. It seems like he's the most injury prone player in the league.
Most definitely he is.
Is he? Because he's always hurt.
He'll be hanging it up in a few.
I said, no, he's not. He got that max contract, baby.
Oh yeah.
Yes. That extension has not kicked in yet.
All right. So your boy
Westbrook. Next.
So you got
All right.
you got Bulls, right?
Oh, chill out. Lakers and Spurs tonight.
Oh, LA all day.
Then we got the defending championship or the champion Warriors versus Giannis, Chris, and those Bucks.
This is gonna be a great game.
It is.
I'm excited to see
The
this
Bucks already blew the Warriors out once this season.
So they're gonna be a little mad. They want some.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks though.
I think they want some mid-season revenge, so they're gonna play hard. But I'm gonna go with the Bucks as well. As
Got
well
the
as
Bucks
I don't want to pick against Chris because I beat him. I used to beat him, so I'm gonna go with Chris Middleton. I gotta say that over and over and over. I'm sorry, y'all ain't never gonna live that down. I beat Chris Middleton over and over and over in my backyard and on my front yard. In the front street, 104 Scotchwood Drive. Matter of fact, somebody watching this saw us. Kathy Howe. You saw it. She saw it. She's living proof. Can you comment? You don't have to comment. Sorry. But no, she's my neighbor. She lives at 106 and I live at 104.
Right.
And then
So
she saw me. She used to
and
watch
then
I'm sure
after
she
that,
watched the
like,
games.
we
I'm sure. You would watch the games,
then
right?
After that, like we turned 9 and Chris turned 7, and then we stopped. And then he got a little bit taller than us. Then we couldn't beat him no more.
Alright.
Oh, it's funny.
Alright, yeah, that's what happened.
That's funny.
So man, do we have anything else before we play some Gucci?
Man, that's it. Let's go, King James and those Lakers tonight. Tune in.
Yes, sir.
Tune in.
So I don't have anything else, man.
Appreciate it, man.
We're gonna see y'all next week, man.
It was good, man. I like that, man.
You got the words I want to first. I'ma